Alright guys, we have another double impact, boom boom. And then we have a little one over here that I hope you can see. Hope the umbrella's not in the way. On this one, I believe I can get it to fill from this main chip right here with all the lines in it. Camera's probably pointing right at the umbrella right there. I've already repaired one on the other side of the vehicle because I had one to repair on the other side. We're going to start with this one. I don't think I have to seal that pit off right there, but we'll see. I've had the umbrella on there for a while cooling down, this particular chip. The glass is still extremely hot, but not where the umbrella is shading it. This is cool to the touch. This I can't even put my hand on. That, my friends, is the difference of using some shade or not. If you use a little bit of shade, in just 5 minutes time, that windshield's cooled down to the touch. That's all it took, 5 minutes. If I can't take an extra 5 minutes to do a job without cracking the windshield, then I don't need to be doing this kind of work. I'm telling you right now, when it's this hot and the glass is untouchable, you need to cool it down. That's all there is to it. I hope you can see what I'm seeing, because I'd really like to see that secondary chip up there completely fill and that line going off the end of it. That would be very cool if this works. That's the hope anyway. Since it's shaded real good, it should fill in, and I'm hoping it doesn't leak as it's filling, because that would suck. I cut my finger somehow. I somehow cut my finger. I might have to do a double fill on this. I might have to drill that second one anyway and fill it, even though I don't really want to. I might have to, just because of the fact that I don't know if it can fill all the way it is. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. It just depends on how it's connected. And I hope I got the camera tilted up high enough for you to see what I'm doing. This gentleman said that he called another shop this morning, and they said they couldn't get to him till Monday, and it's a Friday. You're probably seeing this on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. But they said they couldn't get to him till Monday, and he was like, "No, you don't understand. I need this fixed today. It's going to crack if I don't get it fixed." And then he said he found me, and once he saw my Google page, he realized I have a much better deal than the other guy. Because the other guy was going to charge, I think, $45 plus $10 or $25 for each additional chip or something like that. I charged $35 to fix up to 3. So you know who's getting the work. It ain't the other guy. The other guy didn't get this job. And on top of that, I was telling him that most places around here won't repair a double impact like this. And I don't know if it's just because they can't do it, or if it's because, they don't have the knowledge to do it. or if it's because they just don't want to because they'd rather have you replace the glass. I don't know. I just know that I've had several people contact me and say, I have one of those weird chips where it looks like the rock hit twice. They don't understand to call it a double impact. But they'll say, I got a weird chip that looks like the rock hit my windshield twice and nobody will fix it. And I say, hold my beer, here I come. So even though this line is way away from the other chip, I think I'm getting it to fill in. In fact, I know I am. I'm just being very careful. Now this secondary chip is leaking a little bit out of the pit, but because I didn't drill it, it's not leaking enough that I can't put full pressure on this chip to repair it. And that secondary line up there off of that other chip is pretty well filled in now. That's pretty well full, I believe. We'll take our tool off and look at it and see if it's filled in good enough. Okay, looks pretty full to me. But we're going to put the tool on this second pit brake here and just see if we can get that line to fill in just a little bit more. There should still be enough resin in the tool to do that. If we can get that one to pressurize up just a little bit more, I'll be real happy. Because we want it to be as invisible as possible. But by that token, we don't want to put so much pressure on it that we crack the windshield. That would suck. Okay, that line just filled itself in real nice. That was beautiful. The main chip is filled in. The secondary chip is filled in. The line is filled in. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now this one looks like it's got a big enough pit brake in it that I can fill it without popping it. So that's what we're going to try. Since it's in the shade, if I have to pop it, I can still do that. But I think it's got a big enough brake in it that it should just fill right in. That's the hope anyway. And I know it's really hard to see what I'm doing with this umbrella in my way, but I can only do so much. I can only have the umbrella, I can only have the glasses tilted up so high for you to be able to see more. And I know you're probably thinking, well dude, you could have used your other camera. Well, you're right, I could have, but I didn't bring it with me. Because I didn't expect to have this kind of a repair. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did get this repair, but I didn't expect to get this kind of repair. So, when this guy called me, he was just like, I just need to schedule a repair, and I'm like, cool. He didn't tell me it was a double impact or anything else. He just said I need to schedule a repair. And I'm like, okay. When the windshield's hot, that umbrella does not like to come loose. I could squeeze that for an hour and it wouldn't come loose. So you use your little spike tool, your little bullseye popper, and you get under it and it comes right loose. I just want to shade this one. I want this one to cure. So all I'm trying to do right now is shade this one enough to where I can finish filling it. It's going to take a minute longer because I didn't pop it, but it is filling. So that's a beautiful thing. It is filling in. I didn't want to have to pop it with the glass as hot as it is, but like I said, this part is cool. I can't even put my hand on that up there. It's too hot. It burns me. So this one will get filled in, and as soon as it's filled the rest of the way, we'll tape it off, and then we'll go around to the other side over there and scrape the tape off of that first one that I did, because it was just a little bullseye chip. You've seen me do 100 of those. You don't need to see it again. I know some people are new to the channel, so I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. There's over 100 videos on the channel for you to watch. And for those of you that are watching all this time and haven't hit the subscribe button yet, you selfish bastards, please do that. Look, the whole point of subscribing isn't so that you know I put up another video. The whole point of subscribing nowadays is just to help the channel reach more people. By you subscribing, that tells YouTube that you like the videos, and it pushes them out to more people, so more people will subscribe, and it pushes it out to more people. And channels just don't last if they only have 150 subscribers. So come on, please, hit the damn subscribe button for me. I'd appreciate it. I put a lot of effort into bringing you the right kind of chips that, you know, I carry my camera with me everywhere I go. I wear my camera glasses, whatever it takes. And, you know, to bring you good videos of doing chip repairs. And I'd appreciate it if you'd do me the favor and subscribe. Click the like button. Share the videos. Throw me some love. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe. For those of you that are worried about that, it doesn't cost you a nickel. It doesn't cost 1 red cent. It doesn't take any time. It takes 3 seconds to just look below the video and hit the subscribe button. That's all it takes. 3 seconds. Not even 3 seconds. I bet it only takes like 1/10 of a second. You should time it. You should time it. See how long it takes to hit the subscribe button. That'd be awesome. Just time it. Anyway, I know I'm rambling on here. That was a couple of difficult repairs. Well, this one was the most difficult. This one wasn't terrible. That one was fairly simple. We got to let them cure now. They have to cure. Got a little, tore off a little piece of tape. Now, in case you're wondering, you notice all these streaks on the glass right here? That's from that stupid little piece of tape getting stuck in my rag. It'll streak up the glass. That little piece of tape will streak up the glass. You'll be wiping along just fine, and all of a sudden you'll start seeing streaks, and you'll wonder why, and it'll happen on the inside and the outside. Start looking for a piece of tape stuck in your rag, because it'll streak up the glass really bad. Alright, we're going to go scrape the tape off of that one, the one that I've already fixed. This was just a little bullseye chip here, which you've seen me fix a bunch of already. So, we got that one all fixed up. That's beautiful now. I'm getting more and more used to these camera glasses and positioning the camera so you can see what I'm doing, but sometimes I have to use the umbrella and it gets in the damn way, and there's nothing I can do really. I mean, there's really nothing I can do. The umbrella has to be on there to protect the glass, to shade the glass down. Other than that, I think I'm getting pretty good at using these camera glasses. And once I can afford it, I will have new lenses made. So the bifocals are up higher on the lens. That way I won't be, when I look through the bifocals, the glasses can just stay in the same position. And I don't have to worry about you not being able to see what I'm doing. How would you like that? You know, somebody could just donate $500 to me and I'd get my damn lenses made. That'd be nice, but no, nobody's going to do that. I have to go out and earn it. Pay all my other bills on top of that and earn it. Alright, that's a beautiful repair, my friends. That's way more betterer than what he had. Way more betterer. You notice I never closed the doors. There's two reasons for that. One, when you close the door, it causes the windshield to puff out. That can cause it to crack if it's not fully repaired yet. And two, if you close the door and they're somewhere way off with the key fob, the door could lock itself. And then you're stuck not being able to get your mirrors out of the car. We don't want that to happen. So I always tell the customer, I'm going to leave your door ajar, just so I can get back in and get my stuff. And they're like, okay, cool. Let me know when you're done. And well, of course, you got to pay me. Of course I'll let you know when I'm done. You got to pay me. All right, now this is going to be a 5-star review. I can guarantee it. Guaranteed this will be a 5-star review. Always ask for a review. Always. Every single customer. Every single customer. If you have a Google page, ask for a review. Because the simple fact of the matter is, nobody's just going to take it on themselves to go give you a review. You have to ask for it. And you're going to be highly disappointed because everybody will say they're going to give you a review, and you'll be going all week asking for reviews and things, and then you might get one. So yeah, it's disappointing when you ask everybody for a review all week long, and finally, after 100 customers, you get a single review from somebody. But the review itself is not disappointing. What's disappointing is that everybody says they'll do it. Every single person, oh yeah, I'm going to give you a review. You were fantastic. You were awesome. You were wonderful. You do a great job. They're all going to say they do it, and then you'll get one review. But I got to tell you, that one review is very important. So ask for reviews. Alright guys, that's it for this one. That double impact, that little one, that bullseye, they all turned out amazing. And I'm happy with the results. I know the customer will be happy. So that's it for this video. Hope you have an amazing day. And I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to hit the like button, click the subscribe button, share the video, and throw me some love. I'll see you in the next one.